Hey, football fans! The College Football Bowl season is in full swing, and today, December 27th, brings us 5 exciting games. From the Camellia Bowl in Montgomery, Alabama, to the Holiday Bowl in San Diego, California, we've got gridiron action from coast to coast. We're talking high-flying offenses, hard-hitting defenses, and some of the most passionate fan bases in the country. So buckle up, grab your favorite snacks, and get ready for a day of non-stop college football action. Let's kick things off with our first game. First up, we're heading down south to Montgomery, Alabama, for the Camellia Bowl, where the Buffalo Bulls will square off against the Georgia Southern Eagles. The Bulls come into this one with a potent offense, averaging over 30 points a game this season. They're led by their senior quarterback, who's a real dual-threat weapon. He can beat you with his arm and his legs, and the Eagles' defense is going to have their hands full trying to contain him. Georgia Southern has a high-powered passing attack that can light up the scoreboard in a hurry. Their quarterback has a knack for finding the end zone, and he's got a bevy of talented receivers who can make plays downfield. This is one of those games where you might want to have your antacids handy, folks, because both of these teams can put up points in a hurry. Get ready for a fun one in Montgomery. Next up, we're heading over to Annapolis, Maryland for the Military Bowl, where the Boston College Eagles will take on the Shreveport Bulldogs. Boston College prides itself on tough, physical defense. They want to control the line of scrimmage, stop the run, and force their opponent into making mistakes. They've got a veteran group on that side of the ball, and they're going to need to be at their best against this Shreveport offense. The Bulldogs like to play fast, snapping the ball quickly, spreading you out, and wearing you down with their tempo. They've got a dynamic quarterback who can make plays with his arm and his legs, and playmakers on the outside who can take it to the house every time they touch the ball. Can Boston College's defense slow down Shreveport's high-powered attack? Or will the Bulldogs' speed and tempo prove to be too much for the Eagles to handle? We'll find out soon enough. Alright, football fans, buckle up for this one. We're heading to Detroit, Michigan for the Quick Lane Bowl, where the Ohio Bobcats will face off against the Western Michigan Broncos. Ohio comes into this game with one of the most explosive offenses in the country. Their quarterback is a true gunslinger, capable of making every throw on the field. He's got a cannon for an arm and the accuracy to match. And he's got a stable of talented receivers who can stretch the field vertically and make plays after the catch. But don't sleep on Western Michigan, folks. They've got an offense that can light it up too. Their quarterback is a true dual threat, capable of beating you with both his arm and his legs. You do not want to miss this one. It's time to head down south to Memphis, Tennessee for the Liberty Bowl, where we've got a real clash of styles on our hands. The Arkansas Razorbacks, known for their tough, physical brand of football, will face off against the high-flying Kansas Jayhawks. Arkansas wants to run the football, and they want to run it right at you. They've got a massive offensive line that loves to impose its will on opponents, and a stable of running backs who are all capable of breaking big runs. They're going to try to control the clock, win the field position battle, and wear down that Kansas defense. Kansas loves to air it out with their gunslinger quarterback and talented receivers. This is a classic battle of strength versus speed, of old-school football versus the new-age high-flying offenses. Get ready for a good one in Memphis. Last but not least, we're heading out west to beautiful San Diego, California, for the Holiday Bowl, where the Oregon Ducks will square off against the North Carolina Tar Heels. Oregon is known for their high-octane, up-tempo offense. They've got a quarterback who can make every throw in the book, and speedsters at wide receiver who can take it to the house every time they touch the ball. They're going to try to score early and often, and put a lot of pressure on that North Carolina defense. But don't sleep on the Tar Heels, folks. Their quarterback is a legitimate Heisman Trophy candidate, and he's got a couple of big-time playmakers at wide receiver who are going to present some real problems for that Oregon secondary. This game is going to come down to which team can make more plays on the perimeter. We're in for a treat in San Diego. Stay tuned and enjoy the games. We'll see you next time.